Hey gamers, I've done it again. I've only gone and missed a week. I do apologise. And the worst part is I'm busy from now and will be even more busy next week onwards until Christmas. But I'll try my best to keep weekly uploads. Okay, weekly episodes. I'm trying. Anyway, today's episode is about peer pressure, which is something I've been through and experienced, especially growing up. So I'm feeling like I've got a lot of knowledge on this. First things first, please don't peer pressure anyone. It's never fun for them. You know, they can feel forced into joining in when said person's morals go against it, you know? Obviously there's levels to it. Could be being peer pressured into gambling like £10 or $10. Or doing drugs. Like there really is a scale of peer pressure, but I feel like there's no fun peer pressure. There's no fun peer pressure. And at the end of the day, if you don't want to do it, don't. And stand up for yourself. I would comfortably say I don't bow to peer pressure if I want to just go home. If I'd rather like be at home and sleep, believe me, I'm finding any way to get home to go to sleep. You'll always know if you're surrounded by a good group of people if they either don't peer pressure you or they learn from the first time you said nah to doing it. In my case, I'm very lucky that my friendship group is like that, and I'm thankful. I know a few people whose lives have changed from it, to be honest. Like one minute they're chill, the next they've been peer pressured to do something silly or dangerous, and that's their new path in life. You know, they're set on that journey without trying to sound mystical and wise, but it can be one decision. You know, I read somewhere, you probably see it on Instagram all the time, someone was peer pressured at a house party to eat a slug, and now they're paralysed. You know, they were peer pressured, and now they're disabled in a wheelchair for the rest of their life. Like, there are levels, there are levels. It's better to be safe than sorry, and you can have fun without doing it. You know? From my personal experience, my mates tried it when I went sober. After a bad experience with drinking, I decided to go sober, and at the start they thought I was joking and overreacting. So when we went on nights out or to parties and they saw me driving, they obviously know I'm not going to drink and drive at all, and not drinking, like I'd show up not drinking, they'd say I need to and that I should. I mean, in fairness to them, I can be like that, like they know me too well, but this time I was for real. And you know, as the months went by, 2, 3 months into it, they understood that I was really going sober. Now they may have been gassed for the free lifts all the time, but never caused me pain or pressured me from then on. They respected my choice, and they were like, "Look, Tom's going sober. That's his decision. We respect it. We're not gonna tell him he needs a drink to have fun. You know, it's up to him what he does." Then after a year and a half, one of my mates asked if I could have uh, a drink for his birthday. Just nicely, I said, "Hey man, I'd like it if you had a drink, but I understand obviously you're still like sober and everything, and it wouldn't be any trouble if I didn't have a drink." And that kind of approach is a lot better. That's a more respectful, more caring, more understanding way. And I did have the drink. I did. I didn't feel peer pressure into it. Like he said, you have one. I had a few, but I didn't have too many. I had a really good night that night. I mean, recently as well. To show how good, like you know, how you want to be surrounded by the right people. Recently, I've gotten quite sick from a mixture of drinking and my medication. Yeah, I did ask the doctor, and he said it should be fine, but any problems. And the last like 2, 3 weeks, with I've been out having a drink or whatever, one drink and I'm violently ill. Like I'm not in a good place with body wise, but we'll get better, easy peasy. And anyway, I decided to focus on the medication. Okay, like come on, it'll help my life a lot more overall. I've been sober before, so this is nothing new. And as soon as I kind of realised that, I told my close mates as soon as possible, and they all understood it. Didn't call me a wimp or anything. Proper mates. And I feel like you enjoy your life a lot better if you're at school and you're being peer pressured. you're with the wrong group. Honestly, if you're being peer pressured every day, hey, go ask that girl out, hey, say this stupid thing in class, you know, just, you're with the wrong crowd. You know, and it will be a struggle to break away from the crowd because they'll be like, you're too scared, you're a cow, you're a pussy. But, you know, I'd rather be happy. I genuinely would rather be happy in life. So I would, you know, I'd just walk away and be like, okay, cool. Don't care. You know, you're here to have a fun time in life. It's a habit. No need to ruin someone's day just because they don't like the same thing as you. You know? We don't need peer pressure. We just don't need it. So, respect each other and have fun together, you know. Peer pressure ruins nights, not makes them better. Anyways, I hope this helps you gamers. Hopefully you understand. Maybe you're the one who's peer pressuring, and maybe you're like, damn, doing the wrong thing. And if you are, it's never too late. Just apologise if you know you feel like you've upset someone for peer pressuring them. Just be like, damn, I'm sorry I made you do that. Like, that was really stupid of me, and you know, I'm your mate. I shouldn't have done that. You know, and that'll boost your friendship even more, believe me. But hopefully this helps, gamers, and I will hopefully see you next week. Take care.